Good morning, or good afternoon, or good night, depending on what time you are watching this. Before we begin, let me get comfortable. Since we are all at home, let me take off my shoes. I'm sure some of you have your shoes off as well. I'm going to do the same so that I can be comfortable just like you. All right, so let's begin with the salute. And my mother, my father made me. Butterfly, hummingbird, eagle, wisdom, strength, beauty. I am. I am all three of those things. And I told you yesterday that I was going to introduce the number salute in Nahuatl, but I'm going to wait until Monday to do that. So we'll start off the week fully in Nahuatl. For today, let's do it in English. Raise your right hand, and 1 is the sun, 2 is the earth, 3 are the animals, 4 are the people, 5 is the world, 6 is the sky, 7 is the moon, 8 are the birds of Venus, 9 are the seasons, 10 is death, 11 are the waters, 12 is community, 13 are the stars, 0 is infinity, 20 is complete. Very good. Now remember our song for this week, and it is in Nahuatl, and it's talking about someone who is giving flowers from his heart or from her heart because they love the other person. And that's what the song says. Shikiye wain shochi, shikiye wa ipam no yolo, pampanimis Tlahtocan, pampanimis Tlahtocan, ikano chino yolo, shikiye wain shochi, shikiye wa ipan no yolo, pampanimis Tlahtocan, pampanimis Tlahtocan, ikan no chino yolo. The word Xochitl means flower, yolo means heart, Tlahtocan means love, and nochi means everything. Everything. So, let's attend first to the Tonal Machiotl. I have here, these are the 4 key symbols in the Tonal Machiotl. It's Tochli, Akat, Kali, and Tecpat. Now the reason why they're important is because these are used for several reasons. Akat points to the east. Akat points to the east. Tlahuistlampa, where the sun rises. It also marks, it's the name of one of the 4 years in the Tonal Machiotl. Remember, as the years pass in the Tonal Machiotl, you count them, we count them 1 through 13, but they only have 4 names. So, Aka. Then Kali, that's to the west. Cihuatlampa, where the sun sets. And this is also a name for one of the 4 names of the year. Tecpat, that goes to the north. Mictlampa. This is where at night, when it's midnight, if you look to the north, that's the point where the sun is hidden. Tochtli, which goes to the south. And in the south, after the sun rises, the sun climbs up into the sky, and the farthest it goes is at noon. At noon, it's the farthest in the sky, and it also happens to be in the direction of the south. Okay? So, those are the 4 directions. Now, let's, yesterday, I told you that 9 are the seasons because every human life has 9 seasons. And I put them in the Tonal Machiotl here. I want to go in reverse. And season number 9 is when we are very, very old. Now, if we take care of our bodies, take care of our health, take care of our minds, when we reach this age, we should be at least 90 years old. 90 years old. We should be in our 90s when we reach this age. Then the next one is season number 8. Okay, this is season number 8. This season, we should be around 78 years old. Then season number 7. Okay, here we should be enjoying our grandchildren. All right, we should be enjoying our grandchildren. And this is season number 6. When we're here, that's when we have our children and we're raising children, or we're finding what kind of work we want to do. We're real busy with either family or work or both. Okay? Then season number 6. This is when we're teenagers. And one of the things that happens when we're teenagers is sometimes if we're boys, we discover girls, and if we're girls, we discover boys, and we fall in love. Yucky, yucky, yucky right now. But eventually you won't find it so yucky. Season number 4 is where you guys are at right now. You're in your 4th season of life, having fun. Having fun. Season number 3, maybe your little brother or your little sister is in season number 3, where they can move, they can crawl, they can go from place to place, maybe they can even walk, but they still can't play and go by themselves. They can't be by themselves outside. Your mother, your father won't let them. This is season number 3. And before that, we go to a season number 2, when we have to be carried around. Our mothers take us everywhere. Our fathers take us everywhere. Because we can't even crawl yet. And we have to be fed. And we're close to our mommy. And before that, that's when our mothers are making us inside. All right? And this takes about 273 days. Well, actually 260 days. And then 13 days later, once you're complete inside, 13 days later, then we're born, which makes it 273. Okay? So these are the 9 seasons of life. Now, after season number 9, comes season number 10. And for some people this is scary because this is 10 is death. But season number 10 just means that we're making room for other people to come into the earth. Otherwise the earth would be too crowded if nobody died. And remember, we don't go away. We come back through water inside our moms. So, let's review our count. We are in the week of 1 At. And yesterday was 1 At. Today it's Xinachtli. Xinachtli. Then we're going to go to 3 Osomatli, 4 Malinali, 5 Akat, 6 Ocelot, 7 Cuautli, 8 Cosca Cuautli, 9 Olin, 10 Tetpat, 11 Kiawit, 12 Xochitl, and finally the week in the Tonal Machiotl will be 13 Cipactli. But remember that Tonal Machiotl has 13 days. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it's Tochli, Masat, Miquistli, Coat, Quetzpali, Cali, Eecat. Those are the other 7 days in the Tonal Machiotl. Okay, now let's go over here and we're going to review some of the things, some of the words you have been using in the sheets that I sent home. Okay? And in these sheets, or one of them, was a text, was a writing about Waco tanks. And I'm going to, first of all, write the words that I assigned you. One word was, I'm going to switch to Spanish porque está en español. C, U, E, V, A, S. Cuevas. Cuevas. La otra palabra ya la conocen. M, O, N, T, A, Ñ, A, S. Montañas. Luego la palabra parque. P, A, R, Q, U, E. Parque. Y otra palabra que está medio interesante es H muda, I, S, T, O, marca de acento aquí, R, I, C, O. Histórico. Ahora me preguntan, ¿por qué ponemos esta marca de acento? Porque sin esa marca diría histórico. Histórico. Y no queremos decir histórico, queremos decir histórico. Histórico. Y si han hecho su trabajo, en su hoja saben lo que quiere decir la palabra histórico. Finalmente es A, L, P, I, N, I, S, T, A, S. Alpinistas, alpinistas. Bueno, dice así la escritura. Hueco, tanks. Y hueco tanks lo escribimos con mayúscula porque es un lugar propio, es un lugar, es un parque del estado. Nombres de los estados, de las ciudades, de los parques, nombres de las personas siempre van con mayúscula. Hueco tanks es ¿y qué es Hueco tanks? Hueco tanks es un P, A, R, Q, U, E. Es un parque. Es un parque. Pero no nada más es un parque. Y lugar, aquí va otra palabra, y lugar histórico. Histórico. Hueco Tanks es un parque y un lugar histórico. Punto final. Ahí es una oración. ¿Ok? Hace muchos años, hace muchos años, ahí la gente vivía en... ¿Se acuerdan en dónde vivía la gente? Es otra de las palabras claves. Cuevas. Cuevas, y bien cuevas. Y si vieron el video, vieron cómo me metía a una de esas cuevas. Bueno, varias de esas cuevas que están allí. Muy bonito. En esas cuevas se vivía muy a gusto. Finalmente, como Hueco Tanks son montañas, ahí hay alpinistas. ¿Okay? Ahí hay alpinistas. Otra palabra, montañas. Las montañas son usadas por alpinistas. Alpinistas son la gente que sube ahí por las montañas. Esa escritura viene de una de sus hojas que les envié esta semana. Bueno, ahora vamos a atender el calendario gregoriano. El calendario gregoriano, recuerden, son 12 meses. Estamos en el cuarto mes, que es abril. Let's switch to English now. The Gregorian calendar has 12 months. And let's count the months before we put the date. Ready? And it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. 10, 11, 12 months. Today we're on month number 4, April. And today it's Friday, although here it says Viernes. In English this would be Friday. April 10, 2020. Notice how the difference in English and Spanish. In Spanish we would say, hoy es viernes 10 de abril de 2020. In English we say, today is Friday, but we don't go to the date. April 10, 2020. Just one of the differences that I want you to notice about English and Spanish. Okay? So that's our calendar for today. Of course, tomorrow will be Saturday, and then Sunday, and then I'll see you guys again on lunes. Now, can you figure out what date it'll be on Monday? Today is the 10th, and it'll be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. How many more days is that? 10 plus 1, 2, 3 is what? How many total days? 10 plus 3 is how many total days? 10 days plus 3. 1, 2, 3. 10, 11, 12, 13 days. 13 days. And right now, we take away 1 day, 12 days. Take away another day, 11 days. Take away another day, 10 days. And we're at the number 10 right here. And speaking about math, let's review our math. I want to introduce a little game that I'd like you guys to play. You can make it up on your own. You already know how to do it. Remember, this week we talked about, for example, 8 plus an unknown quantity equals 10. And then in subtraction, we have 10 subtract an unknown quantity equals 8. So to figure out the addition, there are several ways to do it. You can just say 8, 9, 10. I got to 10. So how many did I add? 2 more. And we get to 10. Another way to do it is to start off with this quantity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And how many do I have? I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to add 2 more. Just 2 different ways of doing the same thing. In subtraction, there's also many ways. I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I want to take a number so I'll only have 8. So I count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I take away 8, okay, if I want to have 8, how many do I have to take away? I have to take away 2. Okay? So you guys already know this, but here's a game that I want to invite you to come up with. The name of the game is this. What quantity is the letter holding? And it's a question. What quantity is the letter holding? Question mark. What quantity is the letter holding? And the game is just like this. For example, you do some addition. You say 7 plus A equals 10. You can say 7 plus B equals 13. Or you can change the numbers. 9 plus C equals 20. And then you play the game. What quantity is the letter holding? What quantity is the letter holding? Okay? Now, with subtraction, you can play the same game. You can say 8 subtract S equals 5. What number or what quantity is the letter holding? You can say 13 subtract X equals 7. What quantity is the letter holding? Or you can put 20 subtract Y equals 13. What number is the letter holding? That's just a little game that you can make up on your own to practice the math that we have done this week. All right, let's sit down and close with our exercise. We're going to close a little bit differently. Some of this you already know. Some you could practice every day because it'll help your eyes, okay? And here's one thing to help your eyes. Ready? One finger on your nose, the other finger like that, and just look at your finger. And switch. Slowly switch. And keep looking at one finger. 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 Okay. Then hold the finger there, and then you go, don't move your head, just keep looking at the finger, move out, and then move back, and then you switch, and then you move out. Don't move your head. Slowly you move your finger. Don't move your head, just follow with your eyes, and then you move back slowly, and then you switch, and then you go up. Don't move your head till your finger disappears. Bring it down, switch. Up, don't move your head, disappears. Bring it down, switch. And there you're done. Then cover, open. 1. Cover, open. 2. Cover, open. 3. Cover, open. 4. Cover, open. 5. Very good. Then cover one eye, and then switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. Okay, now let's do our regular exercise and just slowly follow me. Hold the bubble, close your eyes. Open your eyes, turn your bubble, close your eyes. Open your eyes. Hold your bubble. Lift it. Bring it down. What I feel, what I think, guides what I do. Thank you. Gracias. Tlahtocan. Have a good weekend.